Wow, it's coming down like crazy, folks. It's been raining non-stop for days. I bet you we've gotten 10 or 12 inches of rain. The plumbers are here repiping the house, and I feel sorry for them guys having to be in and out in this. As for me, I'm going to go back inside and piddle around, and hopefully you'll enjoy what I have to offer. Sorry for this being a voiceover, but the plumbers were making a lot of noise earlier. These are all Lake City brass with military primer pockets. So I utilized the Lee APP press along with the primer pocket attachment tool in order to remove the crimp from these primer pockets. It's not perfect, but it does a pretty good job, and it's a whole lot faster than the old-fashioned RCBS primer pocket swager, and it doesn't remove material and cause loose primer pockets like reaming the primer pockets does. I noticed that standing up made swaging the primer pockets considerably easier. So the learning curve on getting the machine tuned and getting through that bag of about 200 shells was about 15 minutes or so. I thought I would share with y'all that I had the opportunity to use my homemade case lube for this project. I had to speed this part up because it took so long to get through. Swapping out the primer pocket swager tool for the case sizer here, it took me longer to get the primer pocket swager back in the little cardboard tube that it stores in than it did to swap out the equipment on the press. Just thought that was kind of funny. It is to your benefit that I removed the portions of this part of the video that resembled watching paint dry to get to the action. You're welcome. While operating the machine, the best advice I can give you is make sure that the travel of the press ram goes all the way up and all the way down. Now we'll move on to the ACP priming tool. Alright, so I finally got this thing tuned in, and I mounted this plastic ammo can underneath the press utilizing the two front holes that are hanging over the lip, and I figured that would be a perfect collection bin for the brass cases that were falling out of the ACP. However, the way it pushes them out, it was kind of catching the edge and falling to the floor, so I improvised and stuck last month's guns and ammo in the box to act as a deflector. It's working pretty well. But anyway, I'll try to show you here. I'll move it and see if it'll focus on there. You can see that the primer is nice and low below the case head. Just about perfect. I don't think I could do it any better with a hand press. As you can see there, they're pretty consistent. Also, I have this Hornady case gauge that shows right there. You see they drop in nice and smooth. Some people aren't real crazy about the Lee dies, but I've got a set of small base RCBS dies that don't size the lower portion of the case any smaller than these ones do. That being said, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. I won't waste any more of your time, but I will tell you that the ACP and the APP make batch reloading 223 Remington, or in this case 5.56 NATO cases, a real breeze. There's a bit of a learning curve, but it's worth the effort. All right, one other thing I want to show you is on this 4-tube case feeder here, which was purchased separately from the ACP. You'll notice this little skirt around the end of the shell feeder that has a kind of a notch cut out in it right there. That notch aligns with the case neck on the 223 cases, and the skirt sticking down keeps the cases from falling over. I'll try to show you how it looks coming out. You see there how the case lines up in the notch? If you look over here on the single tube feeder that comes with the APP, it doesn't have that, and man, it really does make a difference. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. You have a good day. God bless.